welcome back to another episode of Parks in Tech. And today we have the Osmo Action from DJI. This actually came in via FedEx to me yesterday. I know a lot of people are also starting to get theirs as well. But I'm here to do a short little unboxing and a little review here of the product. Get ready for some more videos and so forth coming down the line here. But for right now, we'll go on ahead and start with a little bit of a very quick unboxing. I'm sure you've seen a couple of these online already, so I won't bore you with those. But for those of you that do like your unboxings, I will have a very short one here. And as you can see, I have actually already opened it, but you won't get to see me cut it open or struggle with any packaging, but that's okay. So this is the box. Here's the front. It's got a picture of the actual camera itself, and of course it is waterproof without a case. On the back it shows you the specs. If you want, you can go on ahead and pause the video and read those if you'd like. But for the most part, everybody should now know about the specs of the camera itself. So inside, normally the camera itself would be there along with its special housing that it comes with, but again, I've already taken it out. So of course you also get this little box here, which I haven't actually opened yet, so I'll go ahead and do that for you. And you get a couple little special DJI mounts, which are kind of nice, but these of course will fit GoPro cameras as well, or any other action cameras. And inside here it looks like we have the USB-C charging cable, and also of course a screw to come along with that. Go on ahead and open that up for you as well. It's a little different than any of the other screws that you get with cameras such as this. And of course, just to show you, just a USB Type-C. Okay. Also inside, of course, you'll get this nifty little case, which is kind of cool. No, it's not a case for the camera. It's actually a case for the battery. So the battery actually comes in here, and I just noticed now, actually doing this, there's a slot up here for your micro SD card as well. So nice little portability there. Of course, we've got a couple other items here too. Another mount, and some Osmo information here. For more information, visit our website, Facebook, and all that fun stuff. You do get your reading manual as well, in quite a few different languages. Should you decide to, want to read that, please be my guest. And you might hear Gracie barking here. I'm not sure if she's going to go ahead and do that or not, but that's okay. So that's basically everything you get in the box. You don't get too much. So we'll just go ahead and set all that aside. I also do have my 256 gig micro SD card as well to put inside the SanDisk Extreme. They actually have a nice deal on Adorama, believe it or not, for that. So here's what you really wanted to see. This is the Osmo Action itself, and it does have a very nice build quality. Very nice plastic on the outside, very very well made, very heavy duty. Roughly about the same size as any other action camera that you might have. I do have to tell you, I'm not a GoPro person by any means. I actually don't own one, and probably wouldn't even take one for free. But I just am not a big fan. So it is what it is there. But this camera is very nice. Of course, you got your LCD screen on the front, which is great to have for all the vloggers, and for anybody wanting to take selfies, things like that. Of course, on top you do have a microphone, your power button, and then also your record button as well. On the bottom is where you actually insert the battery. Now, you do want to know that there are two latches for this, so you have to release both of them to be able to release the battery. So pull one, so you see a little bit of the orange. Don't know if you can see that or not, probably not, but then you release the other one till you see the orange and the battery actually pops right out. And it does have the little rubber gasket around it as well to make it waterproof, so that's great. Now when you're putting this back in, you want to make sure that you can't see any orange when you push this in. So for example, if you only have one side clicked in, I can actually still see orange right there. That's not good. That means water can get in and it's no longer waterproof. So want to make sure that's locked in too, so that you can't see any orange on any of the clips. So again, that's very important. This lens cap, of course, can come off, and you can put on ND filters, things of that sort. I don't have any of those. Frankly, I don't really use those. Don't know why. Just don't. Never really got into them. Maybe if I actually had some, I would like them a little bit better or want to use them. But I don't see a need. I like what comes out of most of the cameras, and anything that you don't, you can adjust, in post. But I know some people don't like to do that. So let's go ahead and get this powered on. So we'll go ahead and hold the power button, and there you go. This is what you'll see here after you go through the little DJI activation. You will have to activate it with the Mimo app, but that is probably a good thing. That way, you have it activated and you're good to go with all your warranties and all that jazz. But it's also important because there's, at least with the first batch here, I guess, that came out, there is a firmware update, and it'll prompt you to do that. So you're definitely going to want to do that to make sure that your camera's up to date and has all the latest firmware to be able to do all that fun stuff that it's supposed to do. So one thing that I didn't see in any of the other videos that I thought was kind of cool is, even if you turn the camera upside down, the video itself actually stays, right side up, even sideways, which is kind of neat. So it doesn't actually make it go, upside down as it would here. So it actually flips it. It does the same thing with the front screen too. So a couple different ways you can get to the front screen. You can either hold the quick select button on the side, and it will switch. And it didn't do it. There it is. And I think I might have started recording. There we go. My mistake. But it does do it that way, or you can use two fingers and double tap on the screen on the back, and it's switched. You can also use the voice controls too. I'm not going to show you those right now, but it does also have the voice controls, which it shows you in the menu of the camera. Very simple to use. One thing that is important though is to make sure that it is on the correct setting. Make sure that it's blue. So for example, it'll still show Rocksteady up at the top for the stabilization, but it won't be blue. It'll just be white. So if you want to make sure that it's on, just make sure that it's blue in color, and you'll be okay. So again, very easy to use. The touchscreen is very responsive. It is a beautiful touchscreen. It's very nice to look at, even in direct sunlight. It can be seen, and it's again, I can't really say too much more about the screen. It's a great screen. The front one's also a really nice one as well, which I know again is a main selling feature of this camera. So it is going to be neat to be able to see yourself and actually frame the shot if that's what you want to do. So that's pretty cool. So what's next here? I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. So on the side, you have your micro SD card slot and your USB-C charging port there, and this does actually come off as well with a little bit of pressure. I know some people have actually knocked it off by mistake. There we go. It does have a little bit of sticky gel there. I don't know if you saw that around that little. Oh, I had that out of the shot. Around that bar there, but it does just clip right back on. But you can leave it off if you need to plug anything else into there, like an external power bank, or maybe one day down the line a external audio adapter, which I've seen other videos about that. The generic ones that you can buy from Amazon or any other place don't actually work with it. And I can tell you for sure too that the DJI Osmo Pocket audio adapter also does not work, at least not yet. Maybe it'll work with firmware updates, I have no idea. But again, the DJI Osmo Pocket adapter, audio adapter, will not work with this and give you external audio. It just doesn't work that way. But maybe it will again with some firmware updates. So I'll go ahead and pop this back on. Just again, clips back in, and I'm gonna I'm learning something new. So this actually slides and moves, obviously, and that's to allow the door to open or close. So to put it back on, you're going to want to make sure that's all the way out for it to be able to clip back on there. And there we go, now it's back on. And then it just slides back up to lock. So pretty easy there. Nothing, doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So again, really nice, camera here from DJI. Definitely giving GoPro a run for their money. In my eyes, I think that there's a lot of other cameras out there that are actually better than a GoPro, but that's just me, and I know I'll probably get hated on for that. But no, it's a very good camera, and I want to show you guys a couple samples here coming up, so you can see what the video looks like. All right, all these videos were shot in 4K 60 frames per second, with the exception of the slow motion, which was done in their 8 times slow motion 1080p. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some shots. You're also going to hear some audio there that is actually directly out of the camera itself. That is not from any external audio source like I currently have right now in this video. So I just thought I'd give you a little bit of, a heads up there. So, but sit back, relax, and enjoy some shots. And we'll be back for a little review afterwards. All right, thanks. What are you doing? All right, ready? Go get it. Sweetie. No barking. Give me this. Oh boy, it's okay. Oh boy. No barking. No barking. We don't bark. You missed. And you missed anyway. And you missed anyway. Huh. Huh. Not bad, sweetie. Not bad. Jax, get your basketball. Get your basketball. Get it. Get it. Right? Right? Okay. Right. Get it. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Give me this. Bark the frisbee in your mouth. No barking. Go get the frisbee. You still have to play with them. Where'd you get that ball? Do you? Just... Oh, you could have caught that. Huh. You could have caught that, good boy. Oh, you always get distracted so easy. You always get distracted so easy. Oh, that's a bad throw. No growling. No. You're spoiled. Huh. All right, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed those sample shots and some sample footage from the Osmo Action. And again, you can definitely expect some more videos coming up from the Osmo Action. I will be taking it underwater. I know I didn't show you any underwater shots or anything like that yet, or any of the audio samples from underneath the water, but we'll definitely get into that as well, and I will show you guys some sample videos from that, and probably playing with the dogs and swimming with them in the pool. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one.